be exciting. This combat rifle video is going to be the most interesting thing you've ever viewed. Ever. In the history of viewing stuff. With your eyes, your ears, maybe your nose. Not sure. Not sure how you view things. Man, I am like a salesman. You guys are sold on this video already, aren't you? Alright, well, we're going to look at the damage model on this thing, on the Boundless anyway. It's going to do 35.2 damage per round with a 3-round burst at 1,200 rounds per minute. If you can't be bothered to do the math, each burst does 105.6 damage, not including the bonuses to shield or armor, which it does negative 5% to shields and plus 10% to armor. So in one clip, you're going to be able to put out 18 bursts before you have to reload with the lightning fast 2.6 second reload. This thing reloads so freaking fast, which is awesome because you can you blow through a clip real quick with its rate of fire. I mean, it works well with the Mimitar suits because by the time you have emptied that clip, chances are your shields are down. You can't really tank too much. Like both versions of this kind of encourage you to run away quite often. Unload your clip and then run away. Now the recoil on these guns, well, on the burst variant, it'll fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, but if you interrupt the burst, it tends to climb. Well, that's pretty much the only time it climbs, or if you wait too long between bursts. But if you hit a nice rhythm, you can burst this thing without really any noticeable recoil, which is awesome. Alright, so sweet. So how do we use this thing? I know that's what you're wondering. How do I find success with this particular piece of equipment? Well, alright. So the thing that this thing is really good at is what it's listed at doing, and that's supporting. This thing is pretty much a flanker's dream. I mean, you can get around guys, get beside them, get behind them, and because it has such a fast fire rate, you can drop a couple of guys and then retreat, which is right up there in Mimitar style. So really, you got to do a lot of flanking with this. It doesn't do great toe to toe. Like if you come up on close on a normal assault rifle, you'll get eaten alive. Now the range difference between the combat rifle and the assault rifle is pretty small. The optimals between the two are only about I think like 10 or 15 meters apart. When you look at the fall off, the normal assault rifle has a better fall off compared to the combat rifle. So really what you want to try to do is try to step back from an assault rifle. If that AR is a higher tier than your rifle, you're kind of screwed. You gotta step further back, but like, you know, say you're using an RS and you're fighting a Gek, you can stand at a distance and you'll do more damage to him than he does to you. At least you'll do enough damage to compensate for enough to get through his shields, so you start doing that extra damage to armor when you get close. And where he's starting to do less damage to you, when he gets to your armor, you're doing more damage to him because you're already into his armor. See what I'm saying? So you can kind of do this kiting thing where, like, even if people are being aggressive on you, you just hang out next to cover, and as they're moving up, you just keep moving back. Just keep moving further back and keep poking at them. Keep changing directions. You know, that's why this thing works great with a scout, is because you can just keep moving and just keep flanking, and you stay off the radar. So it works great with this, like, sort of Spec Ops sort of play style. I've been running it with REs, so, you know, I feel like a recon from Battlefield because I can run up to tanks and slap a few REs on them as I'm running by, and it's a nice opportunity kill. You know, it kind of gives at least the Mimitar scout a little better of a role. I mean, Galente can still do it too, but what's nice with both suit bonuses with the Mimitar is, you know, they give bonus to sidearms, so you get that CQC really taken care of with both suits, from where the combat rifle, like, I don't know, it's just not all that great up close. When you get within like 10 meters, like, winning with a combat rifle against an AR is just sloppy and like if you win against an AR in CQC, it's just because that person is just not really good at CQC with their AR. I'm just gonna flat out say it, because this thing sucks. Like, up close. Like, you know, you can sink those rounds in there, but, you know, if they have a regular AR, they're gonna kick your ass. Positioning is really the name of the game with this thing. Like, the better position you have on your enemy, the more rewarded you get with this gun. You just gotta be patient with it. It's definitely not the run and gun type of play. You just gotta be smarter, gotta be patient, gotta flank your enemy. The biggest thing is you can't really be overly aggressive with it, because as soon as you get close to people, it starts to suck. So unless you got a reliable sidearm, you know, as you get closer to people, the less effective the weapon is really gonna be.
Tank sounds horrible when it's not me.
So yeah, that's it for me. I've been loving this thing. I will continue to love it. I'll be giving proficiency 4 this week. It'll be beautiful. I shall murder many an armor tanker. Alright guys, well, I will see you next time.
See, the problem is that 4's gone up on the